Hello my dear students, welcome back to your favorite channel NEET World. This is Vasavi ma'am, your biology educator. Yes, so students, in the previous class we have done with the general characteristic features of the kingdom fungi from the chapter diversity of the living organisms of your class 9th CBSE biology, right? Yes. So, at least give me any of you at least 3 most important general characteristic features of fungi, my dear students. Yes, quickly. Yes, fungi are usually heterotrophic in nature, right, and the reserve food material is glycogen and oil droplets, and the cell wall of the fungi is made up of chitin. Yes, and next we have also discussed why mushrooms are placed under the kingdom fungi, because they are going to lack the vascular tissues, and whereas when it comes to the plants, the plant cell wall is made up of the cellulose, but here the cell wall of this mushroom, it is made up of chitin. That is the reason these are placed under the kingdom fungi. And next one, we have also discussed the, we have also discussed the one exception, that is there is only one unicellular fungi, that is yeast, right? Yes, and next we have also discussed about the penicillium. It is used for the production, it is used for the making of antibiotics, my dear students. Yes, so now in this particular session we are going to discuss about the another most important kingdom, that is Kingdom Plantae. Yes, my dear students, everyone stay tuned until the session gets end. Yes, so now we are going to see the general characteristic features of the Kingdom Plantae. Yes, so the Kingdom Plantae, so generally the salient features includes, these are usually autotrophic in nature, my dear students. These are autotrophs. They are going to synthesize their own food by the process of photosynthesis. And next, the cell wall of the plants, the cell wall of the plants is made up of cellulose, whereas the cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin, whereas the cell wall of the bacteria is made up of peptidoglycan. It is very most important to remember all these 3 different types of categories along with their cell walls, my dear students. Yes, and the reserve food material in the plants, during the process of photosynthesis, the reserve food material, the food material that it is going to be stored is called as starch, my dear students. And next, usually the plants are sedentary, sedentary, it means those are immovable in nature. They can show the movement, but they cannot go from one place to the another place, just they are going to show the movement, but they cannot show the locomotion, these are sedentary, while there are some plants, which are going to float freely in the water, those are called as hydrophytes, So under the hydrophytes there is a simple example, hydrilla, Yes. So hydrilla is an aquatic plant, it is a hydrophyte, it is usually going to float inside the water, but generally all the terrestrial plants, all the plants are sedentary, they can just show the movements, but they cannot travel, they cannot move from one place to the another place, they cannot show the locomotion, but they can show the movement, my dear students. And next, the plants are going to show indefinite growth or sometimes definite growth, usually herbs and shrubs, every plant is going to grow up to a certain height, but there are some types of plants which are going to show indefinite growth, we are also going to learn about them. Yes, and these are the primary producers of the food in the biosphere, the plants are usually called as primary producers of the biosphere. Yes. So now we are going to see the classifications, how the classification is done, those are based on these following characteristic features, my dear students, So based on these following characteristic features, Kingdom Plantae has been divided into subdivisions, So first we are going to see what are the main important characteristic features, So how they classified actually, So look into this particular slide and this particular statement, it is very important. Yes, so the classification is done based on the differentiation of plant body into distinct components, It means whether the plants are going to contain roots, stems or leaves, Based on these distinct body parts of the plants, the plants are, okay, the scientist has divided into the different types of divisions, okay, based on the distinct components like roots, stems, okay, true roots, stems and true leaves, whether they are present or absent. Based on this, there is one division, what it is we are also going to learn about it. And next one, based on presence or absence of vesicular tissues. It means what, my dear students? Yes, based on the presence of xylem and phloem, okay, these are also called as the conductive tissues. Based on the presence of xylem and phloem, the Kingdom Plantae has again been divided into another subdivision. And next one, whether the plants are going to produce seeds or not, whether they have the ability to produce the seeds or not. This is one of the main characteristic feature where the classification has been done. And next one, whether the seeds are going to enclosed within the fruits, okay. And next characteristic feature is whether they are going to produce the flowers or not, okay, whether they have the ability to produce the flowers or not, okay. So, these are the most important characteristic features, okay, most 5 important characteristic features. Based on these only Kingdom Plantae has been classified into subdivisions, yes. So, now we are going to see, yes, this is one of the most important classification flowchart, okay. So, everyone quickly take the screenshot of it, my dear students, yes. So, just I am going to summarize you how plant kingdom has been subdivided, okay. So, look into this, yes, plant kingdom has divided into Thallophyta and Embryophyta, okay. So, first when it comes to the Thallophyta, okay, Thallophyta, there is a no differentiation, we cannot find the differentiation, that is called as Thallophyta. So, in Thallophyta we cannot differentiate the plant body into true roots, true leaves and true stems, okay. True roots, leaves and stems are absent, hence they are called as thallophytes. Under this we are going to learn about the algae, my dear students. And next one, when it comes to the Embryophyta, the plant body has been differentiated into the stems and leaves, okay. So, under these Embryophyta we are going to learn about bryophytes, okay. So, bryophytes are differentiated into stems and leaves, okay. So, in the bryophytes, yes, so we can find the stem like structures and leaf like structures, okay, but those are not actually true, but we can find the stem like structure and leaf like structures and root like structures called as rhizoids, okay. We are also going to look into it, yes, but it is not going to contain the vesicular tissues, okay. The xylem and phloem are absent in the bryophytes, and these are also called as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Why they are called as amphibians of the plant kingdom? Just try to answer it, my dear students. And next one, coming towards the pteridophytes, okay, these are the first vesicular plants on the earth, okay. They are going to contain the xylem and phloem, the conductive tissues, yes. And next one, gymnosperms, okay, yes. So, gymnosperms are going to contain the naked seeds. And next, when it comes to the angiosperms, these are all the flowering plants where the seeds are enclosed in the fruits, okay. Again, gymnosperms are subdivided into monocots and dicots depending upon the seedlings, okay. We are also going to learn about each and everything, my dear students, yes. So, the phanerogams are called as the flowering plants. Under these, we are going to learn about the angiosperms, okay, and the cryptogams are called as non-flowering plants. There we are going to learn about the gymnosperms, and yes, there we are going to learn about gymnosperms and the pteridophytes. So, this is a complete overview. It is just a flow chart regarding the plant kingdom and its subdivisions. Just quickly take the screenshot of it, my dear students. So, in the next upcoming class, we are going to start about the thallophytes. Under these, we are going to learn about the algae, my dear students. Yes.